Hello, brothers and sisters of land. Welcome to my page. My page about common sense. I try to keep it down nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like the smoke, people like the drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT, people who got the fucking vaccine, stupid 19 shot. You should not watch my video. Okay, you really shouldn't watch my video, goddammit. Because most of you are stupid. Most people are stupid in the world. Okay, all right. That's a fact. That's a fact. Especially you religious people. If you're religious, you shouldn't watch my videos. Nothing. Most of you, no, don't watch my videos. Now, as I said before, I don't look for subscribers. I'm not that ambitious as you think I am. I'm too noble and I'm too holy. Okay, you may think I'm a narcissist, but I'm really not. You don't know who the fuck I am. All right, but let's get on with the subject for today. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. Because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. You know how to get in touch with me? Please read my credentials before you run your mouth. And all you rare women who do watch me, I do a services, okay? Like I do services for guys and men and everybody alike and any in between. Just got to get in touch with me to know who I am. If you don't know who I am, don't make stupid ass remarks. You'll just get blocked and banned, yada, yada, yada. If Morpheus another 6 get pulled down, I'll just make another Morpheus 7, okay? Because my life is too fucking interesting to be fucking around with just, just one person, one thing, okay? Now, let's begin with the subject. For today's subject will be about, okay, why women prefer bad boys, okay? Why do they prefer bad boys? Why did they do that, okay? Why would they do that? Because if you think about it, really, it's how they were raised, okay? And I keep telling people all of the time that if they're raised a certain way, because me, as I said before, I used to be a professional gigolo, actually not professional, like business-wise, okay, but more likely, a fetish gigolo. So y'all never heard of that shit before. Just ask me a question what it means. I used to fuck women in the past with strap-on dildos and got paid. Yeah, I do that type of shit. I used to help guys to make sure the girl was loyal or not, and I used to do that shit way back in the 1990s all into 2000, okay? All right, but when women are grown up, they're raised. They haven't been around any kind of alphas. So what happens is that you put them in a homeschool. I'm telling you with sources, okay? It comes from multiple sources, but if the mother used to be a whore, she's going to be a whore. She's going to think like all men are dogs. All that anger, all that psychology is going to go into her mind and her mind stream. She's going to be thinking about her pussy's gold because her mom is probably going to teach her that same shit. There's no father around. There's no alpha father to teach them the rules and regulations of Christianity or anything. And a lot of women are basically hypocrites. Now, like I said before, I talk about many different subjects, and I'm trying to give you the lowdown on why women like challenging men. Tom, Dick, and Harry's and shit coming from incarcerations. Okay, they like that because that's how they were raised. That's their psychology. Just like people who are homosexual, people who transform into trannies. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same old thing, guys. It's the same old thing. But this is what I say to a boy and nip it in the bud throughout the whole thing. Ask questions if you're an alpha. If you ask the proper questions up front from the beginning, you will be safe. Okay, you won't have to worry about all that riffraff and all of the baggage and all of the shit that she went through and it's gonna come on to you, and then you're gonna worry about. That's why I tell you guys, please, ask if a female's a virgin. If she's not a virgin, she's for the streets. That's automatic. If she's not into polygyny, she's for the streets. Okay, it's the same thing. Now, you independent women who think otherwise, okay, that's up to you. If you want to be a whore and you think 2 dicks are better than 1, okay, that's up to you. You can be like that because there's a really bad name for women who like too many dicks. Okay. All right, and I try to stay clear from that shit. And the thing is that when I meet and encounter females who really have the attitude, of guys who play video games, think about it like this, and then I used to go into so many women's houses and I would bring my system, I would bring TVs. Most of them bitches don't like the things that men like. They don't like the movies. My shit is action, thriller, psychological. I have a whole list of genre of different movies. But most women are not interested in that type of shit. They like soap operas, okay, and passions, okay, General Hospital and soap operas. These things is what women have been brainwashed because they learned how to manipulate men through hypergamy and shit. So I try to tell women you shouldn't look at that stuff because that's going to make you alone when you get older. Okay? No huge dick motherfucker with a high value man is going to stay around, okay? And that's what their whole goal is, to try to find a high value man with a lot of money And then second place is your dick again. And then third place is your personality and your charm, or you got something to sell. Because these days women are broke, okay? And I keep telling men how to avoid broke women, females who are non-virgins. And I know y'all women are already had rode the cock carousel thousands of times and shit, and you don't have to hear nothing I gotta say. But that's the real reason why women like challenging men. They want something to where they can always keep on their toes, because of their mother was like that, because of their peers was like that. They wanted to do what the other girls did. They wanted to be cool. Like, I try to avoid people who smoke, who drink, who do all these different types of things. This is why I tell guys and people not to watch my videos, because you're not going to relate to me, because I'm one of the indigo child. I'm too rare. I'm a dime a dozen, okay? Not really a dime a dozen, okay? But I'm more like a needle in a haystack, right? Because I like to be myself, right? You know, I'm cringy, right? Out. So if anything I'm saying is incorrect, man, I went to school for psychology, man. I didn't graduate, though, but I did go to school for psychology. I had a psychology degree in computer engineering, because I'm a technical, meticulous type of individual. Please, guys, ask questions if you have any questions. I didn't ask you for your subscribers, because you'll get me in trouble, because I already got two of my group YouTube videos. I got two of my groups YouTube channels pulled down. Monty Channel 3 and Monty Channel 5. They're gone. I don't know other reasons why they were pulled down. And I've just been always being like this, all over the place, okay? Talking about facts and statistics. And a lot of people just look at my antics and they be like, oh, he's not someone to be taken seriously. Until you really get the chance to know me, okay, right? It's kind of fucked up, right? But I really don't care about most people's opinions about me. I don't really care about that shit. I only care about the few and small and elite. You 10%ers out there, you 15% out there, you know, you can come to me, we can do some collaboration, we could do some stream if you want, because I don't do that other shit like I used to in the past. I don't do streams and shit unless I'm paid. I don't do none of that stuff because I'm too special, okay, right? All right, more special than Kevin Samuels. I had to say it, I'm sorry, okay? You check out my bio, check out my credentials down there, okay? And they'll be like, oh, no, you're not those things, okay? But that's all I really got to say about women who like a challenge and shit. You know, those rough and tough with your afro stuff type of boys. And why they like to smoke and why they like to drink is that's how they was raised, okay? When they see a good guy, they would not be able to recognize him because they never had an alpha father. There you go. Most of you peoples who are watching me and you got this far at 7 minutes and fucking 40 seconds, you haven't had an alpha father. I'm sorry. I became an alpha when I was like 20 years old because I had been in the streets. I've been talking to guys who actually was pimps, okay, and they hustlers, and they would tell me the secrets, and because they knew how geeky I was, telling them what they should be doing, because they wanted me to be a ringleader, a gang leader and shit, until I watched a movie called American Gangster, where that black dude, Franco, I think his name is Franco, that he got killed in the mafia, and I seen what happened to the mafia and Italian brothers. I talked to Italians too. I talked to them too. They told me simple shit too, and I tried to relay that message out to you guys. And sometimes I relay messages to you women, but women are very hard of hearing. Most women are very hard of hearing. They don't want to change, and most of the time they're broke, so they can't even afford my services, even though it's $20 a month. Okay, that's kind of sad. I got an OnlyFans account. I'm on Pornhub. And that's all I really got to say, guys. So check out my credentials and bio. And that's all. What else is there to say about women who like challenging men, okay? You know, I'm like, that's just how it is, guys. So when they do see a good guy, they're going to regret it. Because every woman has met their perfect mate at least once or twice. Okay, all right? Now, for men and vice versa, when it comes to average-looking men have it 10 times harder. And there's more virgin men out there who are average-looking, okay? You know, who will never get a piece of pussy until they are older like myself. Because I lost my virginity when I was 38. But I still got a chance to see a lot of pussy by doing my gigolo and shit, my fetish gigolo and type shit. So you're going to have to contact me for that type of shit. I talk about it all the time. I boast about it, but I can boast about it because I don't really care about no one else talking about me. All right? Only I can talk about me. But I'm not being narcissist when I'm saying that. But other than that, that's all I really got to say. Right now, I'm out here waiting for my boy, my friend out here, my associate friend. And I got to drive him home and shit. Other than that, that's all I got to do. And they always say I'm no homo because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. You know how to contact me. I'm on Facebook under XMandell Evansx. Other than that, peace.